Okay, so what we're going to do is in the first part, I'm going to introduce the basic things that Dime has to offer. So you all get an idea of what there is, what you can use, and how to use it. So one great thing about Dime is that it actually models the data flow, which are those dotted edges like this one, whereas control flow are solid edges like this one. Okay, so this is like a very, very minimal example of what you can model with Dime. There is always the start zip and one or more end zips. So start zip is this blue thing, and well, it doesn't have to have input parameters, but it can have input parameters. So in this case, there is exactly one input parameter, which is of the type text. In this case, I can delete the one, so you see it can also be the case that there is no input parameter, and then I can use the palette on the right side to drag and drop input parameters to the start zip. Now the zip itself is in the model kind of an output zip. That's why I have to drag an output port to the start zip. And this output port characterizes the input to the whole model on the level of the whole model. Now, if I open the Synco context of the start zip, I can give a name to the input parameters, and then you can choose a particular type for the input parameter. There are some predefined types in Dime. So for now, I'll just choose text to be able to connect it to the input parameter of the zip. In the same way, you can create output parameters for the whole model. Outputs of the whole model can be data and can be cases. In this minimal example, I have two cases. It's success and a failure, but I can also drag and drop more nzips into the canvas, something that's even worse than a failure. So I have a third case then, and if I'm interested in it, I can add input ports to the zip, which then serve as outputs for the whole model. And in the same way as I defined the name and the type of the input parameter for the whole model, I can do the same thing for the output of the whole model. It's just an example to show you what is possible in Dime in general.